The Sun completes a rotation every 27 days. The Earth's axis slowly wobbles over 26,000 years, precession. Some stars are older than the Milky Way's spiral arms. Red giants are dying stars that have expanded enormously. White dwarfs are remnants of stars like our Sun. Some stars end as neutron stars, incredibly dense. A pulsar's beams sweep across space like a lighthouse. Globular clusters contain hundreds of thousands of stars. Open clusters are younger and less tightly bound. Planetary nebulae are shells of gas from dying stars. Star colors indicate temperature. Blue is hottest, red is coolest. Binary star systems can exchange mass between stars. Some stars orbit black holes. The solar wind is a stream of charged particles from the Sun. Sunspots appear in cycles lasting about 11 years. Coronal mass ejections can disrupt satellites and power grids. Mercury experiences extreme temperature swings. Venus spins backwards compared to most planets. Mars has the largest canyon in the solar system. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a centuries-old storm. Saturn's rings are made mostly of ice particles. Uranus rotates on its side. Neptune has supersonic winds. Pluto has a heart-shaped region of ice. Some moons are geologically active. Europa may have an ocean beneath its icy crust. Enceladus ejects water vapor into space. Titan has rivers and lakes of liquid methane. Comet tails always point away from the Sun. Some asteroids are rubble piles held together by gravity.
Rogue waves are unexpectedly large and dangerous.
Tsunami waves slow and grow taller near shore. Ocean trenches mark subduction zones. Hydrothermal vents support unique ecosystems. Some deep-sea fish produce their own light. The midnight zone begins about 1,000 meters deep. Pressure increases by 1 atmosphere every 10 meters underwater. Marine snow is organic material falling from above. Plankton are the ocean's primary producers. Phytoplankton create much of Earth's oxygen. Zooplankton feed on phytoplankton. Jellyfish drift with currents. Sharks must keep water moving over their gills. Whales migrate between feeding and breeding grounds. Dolphins hunt cooperatively in pods. Life likely began in the oceans. Cyanobacteria were among the first oxygen-producing organisms. Multicellular life appeared over 600 million years ago. The Cambrian explosion saw a rapid increase in diversity. Trilobites were early marine arthropods. Ammonites had spiral shells and lived in ancient seas. Dinosaurs ruled Earth for over 160 million years. Birds evolved from theropod dinosaurs. Mammals remained small until after the dinosaurs' extinction. The earliest whales had legs. Horses evolved from small forest-dwelling animals. Saber-toothed cats had long canine teeth for hunting. Giant ground sloths once roamed the Americas. Megalodon was the largest shark to ever live. Human ancestors walked upright over 3 million years ago.
Neanderthals were close relatives of modern humans. Homo sapiens originated in Africa. Humans migrated out of Africa over 60,000 years ago. Agriculture began about 10,000 years ago. Dogs were domesticated from wolves. Cats were domesticated in the Fertile Crescent. Horses were first domesticated on the Eurasian steppe. Cattle descended from wild aurochs. Maize was domesticated in Mesoamerica. Rice was domesticated in Asia. Potatoes were first cultivated in the Andes. Written language developed independently in several regions. Early cities arose along fertile river valleys. The wheel was invented over 5,000 years ago. Bronze tools preceded iron tools in human history. The adult human brain has about 86 billion neurons. Neurons communicate via electrical and chemical signals.
The spinal cord relays messages between brain and body. Reflexes can occur without involving the brain. Blood is about 55% plasma. Hemoglobin in red blood cells binds oxygen. White blood cells are part of the immune system. The spleen filters blood and stores white blood cells. The diaphragm is the main muscle for breathing. The alveoli are tiny sacs where gas exchange occurs. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins carry blood back to the heart. The lymphatic system returns fluid to the bloodstream. Hormones travel in the bloodstream to target organs. The hypothalamus links the nervous and endocrine systems. The pituitary gland is called the master gland. Adrenal glands release adrenaline. The pancreas regulates blood sugar. The liver produces bile to help digest fats. Kidneys regulate fluid and electrolyte balance. The urinary bladder stores urine. The cornea helps focus light onto the retina. Cones in the retina detect color. Rods detect low light levels. The cochlea in the ear converts sound to nerve signals. The vestibular system senses balance. Taste buds detect sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami. Olfactory receptors detect airborne chemicals. Skin receptors sense pressure, vibration, and temperature. Earth's tilt causes the seasons. Equinoxes occur when day and night are equal in length. Solstices mark the longest and shortest days of the year. The tropics receive the most direct sunlight year-round. Polar regions can have months of daylight or darkness. Trade winds blow toward the equator. Monsoons are seasonal wind shifts. The intertropical convergence zone is a band of rising air near the equator. Cyclones rotate counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere. Cyclones rotate clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Tornado Alley in the US is prone to severe storms. Hailstones grow as they are lifted repeatedly by updrafts. Thunderstorms form from warm, moist air rising. Lightning can strike from cloud to ground or cloud to cloud. Heat lightning is distant lightning, seen but not heard. Microbursts are sudden, powerful downdrafts. Blizzards have strong winds and heavy snow. Ice storms coat surfaces with freezing rain. Dust devils are small, rotating columns of air. Waterspouts are tornadoes over water. Fog can form when warm air passes over cold ground. Radiation fog forms on clear, calm nights. Advection fog forms when moist air moves over cool surfaces. The Beaufort scale measures wind speed. Humidity is the amount of water vapor in air. Dew forms when surfaces cool below the dew point. Frost forms when water vapor freezes directly. Atmospheric pressure is measured in millibars. High pressure usually brings clear skies. Low pressure is often linked to storms. Force equals mass times acceleration. Work is force applied over distance. Power is work done per unit of time. Energy comes in many forms: kinetic, potential, thermal, and more. Kinetic energy depends on mass and speed. Potential energy is stored energy. Heat flows from warmer to cooler objects. Conduction transfers heat by contact. Convection transfers heat through fluids. Radiation transfers heat through electromagnetic waves. Friction resists motion between surfaces. Drag resists motion through a fluid. Lift allows airplanes to rise. Thrust moves objects forward. Momentum is conserved in collisions. Pressure is force per unit area. Density is mass divided by volume. Archimedes' principle explains buoyancy. Pascal's law governs fluid pressure. Bernoulli's principle explains lift in wings. Refraction bends light entering a new medium. Reflection bounces light back.
Diffraction bends light around edges. Interference combines light waves. Polarization aligns light waves in one direction. Magnets have north and south poles. Electric current is the flow of electrons. Voltage is the potential difference driving current. Resistance opposes current. Ohm's law relates voltage, current, and resistance. Prime numbers are divisible only by 1 and themselves. Even numbers are divisible by 2. Odd numbers are not divisible by 2. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Negative numbers are less than 0. The decimal system is base 10. Binary code is base 2. Pi is an irrational number. The golden ratio appears in art and nature. Probability measures the likelihood of events. Statistics analyzes patterns in data. Geometry studies shapes and space. Algebra uses symbols to represent numbers. Calculus studies change and motion. Symmetry is balance in form. Tessellations are repeating patterns that cover a surface. The Mandelbrot set is a famous fractal. Exponential growth increases rapidly over time. Logarithms are the inverse of exponents. Ratios compare quantities. Ocean tides are higher during full and new moons. Spring tides occur when sun and moon align. Neap tides occur when sun and moon are at right angles. Ocean gyres circulate currents across entire basins. The Gulf Stream moves warm water from the tropics northward. Cold, dense water sinks at the poles. Upwelling brings nutrient-rich water to the surface. Coral reefs thrive in warm, shallow seas. Kelp forests provide habitat for marine life. Mangroves trap sediment and protect coasts. Sea ice reflects sunlight, helping cool the planet. Icebergs form from freshwater glaciers. Saltwater freezes at a lower temperature than freshwater. Waves are driven mostly by wind. Swells can travel across entire oceans. Mammals are warm-blooded. Birds have hollow bones for flight. Fish use gills to extract oxygen from water. Amphibians live both on land and in water. Reptiles have scales for protection. Insects have 3 main body parts. Arachnids have 8 legs. Crustaceans have hard exoskeletons. Whales are mammals that breathe air. Bats are the only mammals capable of sustained flight. Some birds migrate thousands of miles annually. Penguins cannot fly, but are excellent swimmers. Sharks have been around for over 400 million years. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Starfish can regenerate arms. Snakes can unhinge their jaws to eat large prey. Frogs absorb water through their skin. Chameleons change color for communication and camouflage. Polar bears have transparent fur. Elephants use their trunks for breathing, drinking, and smelling. Bees dance to communicate food locations. Ants follow scent trails to food sources. Termites build mounds with natural ventilation. Some fish can change sex during their lifetime. Parrots can mimic human speech. Crows can use tools. Dolphins have names for each other. Wolves hunt cooperatively in packs. Cats purr when content and sometimes when stressed. Dogs can detect certain diseases by smell. The adult human body has 206 bones. The smallest bone is in the ear. The femur is the largest bone. The skin is the body's largest organ. The heart pumps about 2,000 gallons of blood daily. Red blood cells carry oxygen. White blood cells fight infections. Platelets help blood clot. The brain weighs about 3 pounds. Nerves transmit electrical signals. Muscles move bones by contracting. Tendons attach muscle to bone. Ligaments connect bones together. The liver can regenerate part of itself. Kidneys filter blood to remove waste. The stomach uses acid to break down food. The small intestine absorbs nutrients. The large intestine absorbs water. The pancreas produces insulin. The thyroid regulates metabolism. Hormones act as chemical messengers. The immune system protects against disease. The lymphatic system transports fluids. Sweat cools the body by evaporation. Fingernails grow faster than toenails. Hair grows about ½ an inch per month. The cornea is transparent to let in light. Pupils adjust size to control light intake. The retina detects light and color. The optic nerve sends visual signals to the brain. Gravity holds planets in orbit. Inertia resists changes in motion. Light travels at 186,282 miles per second. Mass and energy are equivalent. Time slows down near strong gravity. Black holes have an event horizon. Stars shine by fusing hydrogen into helium. Supernovae scatter heavy elements into space. Nebulae are stellar nurseries. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars. Andromeda is our closest large galaxy. The universe is expanding. Dark matter exerts gravitational pull but is invisible. Dark energy accelerates cosmic expansion. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles from space. Asteroids are rocky bodies in space. Comets are icy and develop tails near the sun. Meteoroids burn up as meteors in the atmosphere. Some meteors reach the ground as meteorites. Planets orbit in elliptical paths. Moons are natural satellites. Some planets have rings. The sun rotates on its axis. Space is nearly a perfect vacuum. Light takes time to travel from stars to us. Telescopes collect light to see distant objects. Radio waves can travel through space. Satellites orbit Earth for communication and research. Spacecraft can use planetary gravity for acceleration. The International Space Station orbits Earth every 90 minutes. The Fibonacci sequence appears in nature. Pi is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. The golden ratio is about 1.618. Fractals are patterns that repeat at different scales. Snowflakes have six-fold symmetry. Honeybees build hexagonal cells for efficiency. Shells often follow logarithmic spirals. River networks follow branching patterns. Tree branches split at predictable angles. The human heartbeat has fractal variations. Earthquakes follow a power law distribution. Population growth can follow exponential curves. Music intervals follow mathematical ratios. Light waves have measurable frequencies. Sound is a wave of vibrating particles. Earth formed about 4.54 billion years ago. The moon likely formed from debris after a massive collision with Earth. Continents drift at the speed of fingernail growth. Earth's inner core is solid iron. Earth's outer core is liquid metal, generating the magnetic field. The crust is thinner under oceans than continents. Some volcanoes have been active for thousands of years. Lava can flow faster than a running person. The Ring of Fire contains most of the world's active volcanoes. Earthquakes can change Earth's rotation slightly. Mountains form where plates collide. Rift valleys form where plates move apart. Hot springs are heated by underground magma. Geysers erupt when underground water turns to steam. Sinkholes form when underground rock dissolves. Some caves are formed by volcanic activity. Stalactites hang from cave ceilings. Stalagmites rise from the floor. Karst landscapes form in areas with soluble rock. Sand dunes can move dozens of meters in a year. The oldest desert is the Namib, over 55 million years old. Some rocks contain microscopic fossils. Tsunamis are triggered by underwater earthquakes or landslides. Glaciers move slowly downhill under their own weight. Permafrost remains frozen for at least 2 consecutive years. Earth's magnetic poles have flipped many times. The Dead Sea is the lowest point on Earth's surface. Tectonic plate boundaries are rich in biodiversity. The San Andreas Fault is a transform boundary. Some mountains grow faster than they erode. The Mariana Trench is nearly 7 miles deep.
Earth's atmosphere is 78% nitrogen. Oxygen makes up most of the remaining 21%. Carbon dioxide is less than 0.05% of the atmosphere. Ozone in the stratosphere blocks harmful ultraviolet rays. The troposphere is where most weather occurs. Clouds form when air cools and water vapor condenses. Cumulus clouds are puffy and white. Cirrus clouds are high and wispy. Stratus clouds form in uniform layers. Fog is simply a cloud at ground level. Rain falls when droplets become heavy enough to overcome air resistance. Snowflakes form unique patterns depending on humidity and temperature. Hail forms in thunderstorm updrafts. Lightning can heat air to 5 times the temperature of the sun's surface. Thunder is the sound of rapidly expanding air. Tornadoes can have winds over 300 miles per hour. Hurricanes are called typhoons in the Western Pacific. The eye of a hurricane is calm. The polar vortex is a band of strong winds around the poles. Jet streams influence weather across continents. The greenhouse effect keeps Earth warm enough for life. El Niño warms the Pacific Ocean and changes weather globally. La Niña cools the Pacific and has opposite effects. Dust from the Sahara fertilizes the Amazon rainforest. Rainbows are always arcs of a full circle. We see only part. Double rainbows occur when light reflects twice inside droplets. Moonbows are rainbows lit by moonlight. Sun halos are formed by ice crystals in high clouds. Mirages occur when light bends through air layers of different temperatures. The blueness of the sky is stronger at higher altitude. Photosynthesis turns carbon dioxide into oxygen and sugar. Chlorophyll gives plants their green color. Roots anchor plants and absorb water and nutrients. Some plants store water in thick leaves or stems. Cacti have spines instead of leaves to reduce water loss. Vines climb towards sunlight using other plants for support. Deciduous trees shed leaves in autumn to conserve water. Evergreen trees keep leaves year-round. Some plants grow toward light, phototropism. Roots grow toward water, hydrotropism. Flowers attract pollinators with color and scent. Seeds can remain dormant for decades. Wind, water, and animals disperse seeds. Legumes improve soil by fixing nitrogen. Mosses can survive extreme drying. Sun halos are formed by ice crystals in high clouds. Mirages occur when light bends through air layers of different temperatures. The blueness of the sky is stronger at higher altitudes. Some plants trap insects for nutrients. Mangroves protect coastlines from erosion.
Forest canopies create unique ecosystems.
Rainforests are home to over half of Earth's species.
Tree rings record yearly climate conditions.
Leaves change color as chlorophyll breaks down.
Bamboo is the fastest growing plant.
Some trees can live thousands of years.
Fallen leaves return nutrients to the soil.
Plants release oxygen mostly during the day.
Fungi decompose dead plant matter. Lichens can survive on bare rock.
Some plants close leaves when touched.
Certain flowers bloom only once in a lifetime.
Grasses cover more land than any other plant type. 11. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons, and the implications are still being studied. 12. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. Few people know this, but it's true. 13. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air, and the implications are still being studied. 14. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 15. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 16. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 17. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 18. Neutrinos from the sun pass through your body by the trillions every second. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 19. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion. It's part of why science is so humbling. 20. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. It's part of why science is so humbling. 21. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 22. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 23. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. It's part of why science is so humbling. 24. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 25. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 26. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. Few people know this, but it's true. 27. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. It's part of why science is so humbling. 28. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. This happens every day, unnoticed. 29. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 30. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 31. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. Few people know this, but it's true. 32nd. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 33. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin. This can change how we understand the universe. 34. The human stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days to prevent self-digestion. This can change how we understand the universe. 35. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. This can change how we understand the universe. 36. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 37. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 38. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 39. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 40. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. Few people know this, but it's true. 41. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 42. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons. This can change how we understand the universe. 43rd. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 44th. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane. This can change how we understand the universe. 45. Bananas are radioactive due to their high potassium content, specifically potassium 40. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 46. Neutrinos from the sun pass through your body by the trillions every second, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 47. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 48. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. Few people know this, but it's true. 49. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 50. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 51. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. This can change how we understand the universe. 52. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 53. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 54. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. This happens every day, unnoticed. 55th. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes and rivers of liquid methane and ethane, and the implications are still being studied. 56. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. This happens every day, unnoticed. 57. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much, and the implications are still being studied. 58. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 59. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 60. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. This can change how we understand the universe. 61. Water can boil and freeze at the same time in a process called the triple point. Few people know this, but it's true. 62. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. It's part of why science is so humbling. 63. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. It's part of why science is so humbling. 64. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density, a phenomenon both rare and beautiful. 65. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts, and the implications are still being studied. 66. There's enough DNA in the human body to stretch from the Earth to Pluto and back 17 times. This can change how we understand the universe. 67. The Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen, yet consumes nearly as much. This can change how we understand the universe. 68. A single bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. This happens every day, unnoticed. 69. There's enough DNA in the human body to stretch from the Earth to Pluto and back 17 times. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 70. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion. It's part of why science is so humbling. 71. Your bones are about 5 times stronger than steel of the same density. This happens every day, unnoticed. 72. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 73. The Great Wall of China is held together with sticky rice in some parts. Few people know this, but it's true. 74. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. This happens every day unnoticed. 75. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, and the implications are still being studied. 76. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 77. Bees can recognize human faces, a trait once thought to be unique to primates. It's a quiet reminder of nature's complexity. 1. The Voyager 1 spacecraft is the farthest human-made object from Earth, over 14 billion miles away. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 2. The speed of light is not constant in all mediums. It slows down in water and glass. Scientists only recently confirmed this. 3. Jellyfish have survived 5 mass extinctions without brains or hearts. It's part of why science is so humbling. 4. Sharks have been around longer than trees, evolving over 400 million years ago. This can change how we understand the universe. 5. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin. This happens every day, unnoticed. 6. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than it does in air. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 7. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Few people know this, but it's true. 8. The smell of rain, petrichor, comes from oils released by plants and bacteria called geosmin, and yet we still don't fully understand why. 9. Antibiotic resistance existed in bacteria long before humans discovered antibiotics. Even under extreme conditions, this holds. 10. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to metal expansion, and yet we still don't fully understand why.